For love that will not let me go, I rest my weary soul in thee. I give you back the life I owe.
Romans chapter 12 verse 1. Present your bodies a living sacrifice, wholly acceptable to God, which is your reasonable service. Most people think only pastors, intercessors, worship leaders, or missionaries are used by God. But the truth is simpler, and it's actually far more profound. Every day that you wake up, you carry the potential to bless every person that you encounter. Your smile, your obedience, your generosity, your consistency, your decisions, they carry weight in the spirit, and you've got to learn this. Because you were not designed to merely live for God. You were actually designed to be an offering to God. And this is the part that we often forget. God doesn't use people who give him leftovers. He uses people who give him themselves. And you may not realize it, but your life carries a fragrance that can heal, that can encourage, that can lift, that can convict, that can strengthen, or even awaken someone else. God did not call you to serve him when you have time. He called you to become the offering. Your life is your worship. Your decisions are your altar. And your yes is your incense. So serving God isn't something you fit into your schedule. It's something that shapes your schedule. God is not impressed by convenience. He's actually moved by consecration. So every day you present something to God. You present your thoughts, your choices, your reactions, your intentions. And the more you give him access to your heart, your mind, your soul, the more he draws you into his activity on the earth. And this is the mystery of intimacy. When God has your heart, he gives you his eyes. When God has your mind, he gives you his wisdom. When God has your soul, he gives you his agenda. So the greatest miracle God performs is not around you but within you, so he can walk through you. And through years of fellowship and worship and communion and obedience, God trains your sensitivity. He sharpens your discernment, and he stretches your capacity. And this is what I found even in my own life. That he begins to trust you with more people, more assignment, more influence, and more spiritual responsibility. Why? Because you've become a vessel that he can depend on. So God does not use the most talented of vessels. He uses the most surrendered of them. And every act of obedience becomes a seed. Every moment of worship is oil. And every sacrifice is a signature on the altar of your calling. And as you live this way, you begin to see more of God's activity. Not because God is doing more, but because your eyes can finally see what he's been doing all along. So when God becomes your priority, his will becomes your lifestyle. So today, friends, offer him your life again, and not leftovers, not your excess, not your spare moment. Give him your heart, and give him fully. Give him your obedience joyfully, and give him your days intentionally. Because your life is not ordinary. Your presence is not random. Your existence is not accidental. You are actually an offering. And as you step into today, don't carry yourself lightly. Don't treat yourself casually. Don't underestimate your influence. You are God's vessel. You are God's fragrance. You are God's offering. And don't forget, the highest form of worship is not the song you sing. It's the life you live. And this is how impact starts. This is how purpose grows. And this is how God's kingdom touches the earth. Through a life that is fully surrendered. Have a blessed day, friends.
Oh, love that will not let me go, I rest my weary soul in thee. I give you back the life I owe, that in the ocean's depths its flow may richer, fuller be. My life is not